Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Social Sciences. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via NTU's live stream. Welcome also to our outstanding alumnus, Amy Vose. It's a pleasure and privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. We are also honoured to be conferring the Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award to Eleanor Power, albeit posthumously. Ellie, as she was known to us, was a happy, powerful and energetic member of the NTU community, and she's deeply missed. As we reflect today on her life and achievements, I hope that Ellie's students, colleagues, family and friends can take solace from her inspiring contributions to the lives of so many. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. Well done and welcome back to NTU. Graduation is the pinnacle of the academic year, for us as much as you. It is the day we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the incredible things you have achieved throughout your NTU journey. Until recently, the COVID-19 pandemic has denied us that opportunity, but we have always been committed to celebrating your success in person, and I'm delighted that so many of you are here today. It's great to see you all again. As the class of 2021, you faced major challenges in the final 15 months of your time at NTU. You came through these challenges, however, showing resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability. The pandemic has reiterated the reach and relevance of the NTU community, a community that you will always be part of. It has re-emphasised the importance of connection and collaboration, of inclusion and innovation. Today is a reunion as well as a recognition of your graduation. Take the chance to renew friendships and acquaintances, because the stronger your network is, the stronger your future will be. No one completes this journey alone, however, and I invite you now to remember those who have supported you along the way, your families, friends, course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect upon the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the well of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. Considering the challenges we have all faced since March 2020, I feel we must recognise today the culture and ethos that underpins the university's many successes. It is from this ethos that we have all drawn the strength and maturity to prevail. The pandemic has reminded us of the importance of collaboration and the need to tackle challenges by working together. Innovation, inclusion, and expertise, these ideals are all ingrained in the university's DNA, and they have served us well in unprecedented times. Every title and every award is an endorsement of our beliefs, methods, and goals, and it is the day-to-day successes we see in our classrooms, across our campuses and communities that prove NTU's ability to deliver on its ambitions. The School of Social Sciences exemplifies these ambitions. It does not have a single point of focus nor a defining discipline. Instead, it is a community comprising thousands of different voices and ambitions. It is made up of teachers, paramedics and psychologists, of nurses, sociologists and students of national and international politics. It is a school characterised and sustained by its diversity, and one whose members all share a common bond, a pressing need to improve society. The school believes in combining cutting-edge theory with hands-on practice. As your careers progress, remember that these two things are not exclusive. They should work in tandem and inform each other. A practitioner, a police officer, a forensic psychologist or social worker, for example, can still theorise about their profession. That is how lasting, meaningful change can be delivered to individuals, families, and even entire communities. That is the philosophy of the School of Social Sciences, and one that reflects the duties of a modern university to enrich, to empower, and to connect globally. Class of 2021, it is a pleasure to have you back on campus. I hope that you enjoyed today's ceremony. Before we confer your degrees, I would like to present a posthumous Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award to Ellie Power. Ellie was one of our course leaders who sadly passed away in January. The Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award recognises and celebrates inspirational teaching at Nottingham Trent University. Teaching staff can be nominated by colleagues or by alumni. Winners of this award have demonstrated that they create memorable, positive learning experiences. They embody their discipline, practice, or profession and have a transformational impact on their students. I'm proud to present this posthumous award to Course Leader, Primary PGCE, Primary School Direct, and Level 6 Primary Apprentice, Primary English Lead. Ellie was nominated for this award by two colleagues who spoke highly of her use of innovative technologies to create an active, inclusive, and engaging classroom, adeptly ensuring students are at ease with what can be complex and challenging topics. A teacher herself for 30 years, Ellie trained entrants to the profession, never losing her enthusiasm for innovative and creative teaching approaches. The active and collaborative approach to learning and teaching employed by Ellie enabled students to be involved as partners in the construction of knowledge and through critical discussion and debate to gain valuable insights into other people's perspectives. Ellie also shared her passion and skills with her peers at NTU, helping them in turn to develop their pedagogy. Ellie was an empowering teacher who always modelled good practice, and I would like to invite you to join me in a round of applause as we commemorate Eleanor Power on her Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award. I now invite the Associate Dean for Resources and Planning, Gareth Williams, to read the names of the school's graduands, and the Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Social Sciences. Masters of Arts degree in Education, Georgina Asante. Olivia Gallican. Ikeho Odioko. Shamiha Raham Shiti. Iraj Linas Weiman. Louise Couchman. Yasmin Ensor. Postgraduate Diploma in Education, Jeff Dixon. Postgraduate Certificate in SEN Coordination, Charlotte Anderton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary Education, Jack Anson. Keris Bibi. Rebecca Blakey. Jessica Bolton. Rebecca Buxton. James Cottam. Christopher Dale. Gemma Fisher. Emma Ford. The next student also receives the prize for significant contribution to the wider community, Becky Forshaw. Anna Fox. Lily Frampton. Katie Godfrey. Stacey Hollins. Bethany Huggett. Maisie Jones. Sophie Little. Anne-Marie Mathers. The next student also receives the prize for significant contribution to the wider community, Chandana Mathur Vishwanatha. Elizabeth McKay. The next student also receives the prize for outstanding academic achievement, Sarah Miles. Hannah Morell. Cara Povey. Liam Randall. Nicole Reed. Georgia Sale. Ellie Shaw. Courtney Shaw. Amy Simpson. Ella Stanford. Laura Stendal. Noor-e-Hina Taj. Jordan Thomas. The next student also receives the prize for outstanding academic achievement, Yvonne Want. Hannah Wells. Elizabeth West. Georgina Wielden. Sarah Whittaker. Lauren Williams. Louise Gilbert. Caroline Nicol. The next student also receives the prize for outstanding academic achievement, Ilona O'Donnell. Robin Skin. Stephanie Ward-Rickett. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Special and Inclusive Practice. This student also receives the prize for significant contribution to the wider community, Bethany Cook. The next student also receives the prize for outstanding academic achievement, Aisha Islam. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with English and Literacy, Madeline Harding. Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduands from the School of Social Sciences. I am pleased to invite Vidi Sahai to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni. Amy Voce has to present her to the Chancellor to receive her award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Amy Voce, one of the most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of her achievements. The Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Alumni Award celebrates the success of NTU alumni who have achieved significant accomplishments in their chosen profession. Amy Vose is a renowned radio and TV presenter. She started her career with the multi-award-winning breakfast show, Sam and Amy, on Virgin Radio, previously on Gem 106, BBC Radio 2, and Magic FM. The show has won numerous prestigious titles, including 2 Gold Awards at the Radio Academy Awards in 2013 and 14, a Gold Award at the Archiva Commercial Radio Awards in 2015, and a Silver Award for Breakfast Show of the Year at the Audio and Radio Industry Awards in 2016. Amy's glittering career has spanned more than 15 years. She started her career in radio in 2005, presenting a wide range of shows after she graduated from NTU with a BA Honours in Communication Studies. In 2006, Amy landed her own show on Heart 106. In 2010, she took on the role of breakfast show presenter on Gem 106, where the famous Sam and Amy show began. By 2014, Amy had progressed to working at a national level as a presenter on BBC Radio 2 and Magic Radio. Currently, she presents on Virgin Radio at News UK and also co-hosts and produces the popular comedy podcast 2 Non-Blondes. On TV, Amy has presented for Chills TV, Now Music TV, Sky News, ITV2, and NTU's own Knots TV. Alongside radio and TV, Amy hosts numerous events. These include a Q&A with former Prime Minister David Cameron and former Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg, to name a few. Amy has applied her values of patience and perseverance to every situation in her life and always strived to do work she enjoys. She realized that she wanted to work in radio from a relatively young age and dedicated all the time she had to achieve her goal. Amy credits the confidence she built from studying at NTU with opening up opportunities that allowed her to pursue her chosen career. Chancellor, we are honored to have such an inspirational achiever in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Amy Vose to receive her Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumna Award.
Thank you, Vidhi, and congratulations, graduates, as well today. It's such an honour to receive this award. When I first looked into university, I actually thought my A-level grades weren't good enough. I thought, I can't get in, I'm not going to bother. So I took a year out, and being a bit obsessed with radio, I went to work at my local radio station, and I thought it was the best job in the world. And it was just so much fun, and I thought, this is what I'm going to do. And then after about 8 months, they started giving me a lot of responsibility, and all my friends had gone to university and they were having so much fun, and I thought, I'm not ready for this responsibility yet. I don't want to be a grown-up just now. So I thought, I'm going to try university. That seems quite good fun. And Nottingham was the perfect fit. I'm Leicester girl, born and bred, so it wasn't too far, and there was a course called Communication Studies, which I thought worked perfectly, being in love with radio. So I applied and I came to Nottingham, and it was the best decision I ever made coming to Nottingham Trent. I mean, for a start, I got to move out of my home, away from my parents. We lived very rurally growing up the whole time, and I'll never forget my excitement of having an actual shop opposite my house. That was very exciting for someone like me. And obviously, I got to make some lifelong friends, meet people from all over the country. It was just the most incredible experience. And I got to enjoy the rich culture of Nottingham, like the Works on a Tuesday night, Ocean on a Wednesday. I hope that's still going. There was always rumours that it was closing. And of course, Climax on a Saturday night, which was the best. In my final year, I was working in radio alongside university, and I would be working, studying at Clifton campus in the morning, and then I would dash to the radio station because I was on air at 4 p.m. I was reading Traffic and Travel at the time. And it was just the best time of my life. I was so busy, but I realised quite quickly, as I did my degree and I was in radio, that if you do something that you love, or you find something you love, you just want to be there. I was so keen. I wanted to be at the radio station more than anything. I couldn't believe they paid me to turn up. And I would work the late shifts where you deal with the strange heavy breather callers. I'd be doing the early morning breakfast shifts. And one thing I noticed is, I think part of the reason that I did well there and progressed is a lot of people just wouldn't turn up. They weren't that bothered. They obviously didn't want it as much as I did. And I think that's the key, is finding the thing that you love. And then it just doesn't ever feel like you're working. So it was a great experience to be able to do university and work there at the same time. I spent many years in Nottingham, and obviously the show began Century, then Heart, Gem 106. And eventually I did kind of think, I've been here for 10 years since university, I need to progress. But I realised then that eventually we started winning awards, but that took 8 years. And it was only after that point I realised we've been working towards that. But eventually moved down to London, got on a national show, and it was incredible. And I never ever would have thought that I'd be stood here now, starting out in Nottingham and now working alongside Graham Norton at the weekends, which is such an honour and a privilege, and I still can't quite believe it. So thank you so much to Nottingham Trent, Vice-Chancellor, and everybody here today. And also it's quite a poignant day because I'm here with my sister and my niece, who were here when I graduated 15 years ago, and Amelia, who sat on the front row, was a baby, and she's now here, age 16, looking to join Nottingham Trent University. And my dad was here then. He's no longer with us, but today is his birthday, so this is so poignant. So, excuse me, I'll fill well up. I'm also pregnant, so thank you very much, Nottingham Trent.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training, Tracy Letts. Jodie McNeil. Samuel Farrow. Thomas Wilson. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training, Clive Doyle. Yvette Newcomb. Jamal Adams. Yasin Hassan. Georgia Hopkinson. Lauren Lacey. Vashima Takolia. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Primary Education, Maria Ali. Bethany Arthur. And Barasi Balakrishnan. Chloe Birch. James Dolby. Louise Della Pena. Ellie Dobbs. Bethany Elvin. Annalise Gilzine. Katie Green. Chelsea Harvey. Grace Hobson. Andrea Houston. Sarah Kadibau. Ikra Khan. Amy Lafferty. Robin Parks. Paige Pickering Middleton. Emma Raimundo. Casey Riley. Matthew Roddis. Abigail Smith. Rachel Thorpe. Katie Whitby. Olivia Zacharias. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Special and Inclusive Practice, Olukemi Odiogo Odu. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Mathematics and Numeracy, Valentine Oyekachi Ugo. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Education in Policy and Practice, Shabnam Ahmed. Jasmine Bartlett. Alicia Belshaw. Nadia Dufus. Rachel Grice. Charlotte Howard. Sarah Kettle. Nazia Mazhar. Sabrina Robb. Paige Shaw. Amy Tomlinson. Mihaela Veira. Tanya Veer. Thomas Wagstaff. India Chanel Wheatley. Victoria Cheffings. Georgia Evans. Emily Spur. Master of Science degree in Construction Project Management, Then Balethu Nakwinti. Master of Science degree in Real Estate, Mondleweu Sibanda. Master of Science degree in Quantity Surveying, Clara Brown. Master of Science degree in Property Development and Planning, Jasdeep Dhaliwal. Master of Science degree in International Real Estate Investment and Finance, Brian Nakansa. Master of Science degree in Civil Engineering, Miglena Naidenova. Master of Science Quantity Surveying, Lewis Stone. Rosalind Paya. The next award is presented posthumously to Adam Waller, one of our PGCE primary education students, who sadly passed away in April. Adam was a very engaging and proactive member of the 2020-21 PGCE cohort. He was excited about the prospect of becoming a primary school teacher and was committed to gaining as much from his course and the placement opportunities in school as possible. In discussions, Adam was thoughtful and always ready to contribute and share the benefit of his experiences. His extensive work in the nursery setting before coming onto the course allowed him to make connections about teaching and learning both for himself and also for the benefit of others. Adam was a key member of his tutor group, and his supportive nature was particularly apparent last year, helping the group come to terms with the sudden and unexpected death of the course leader in January. Adam was pivotal in supporting both his peer group and the course tutor team during this difficult time, and his presence and reassurance were particularly valued. As described by one of his peer group, Adam was an asset to the course and would have been an asset to the teaching profession had he been able to complete the course. He was confident, cheerful, and always had a positive mindset. Adam's family are here today to honour him, and we invite his sister Catherine to the stage in recognition of Adam Waller's achievement. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Social Sciences and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduands who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduands are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Beth Cook, who earlier received a postgraduate certificate in education in post-compulsory education and training with special and inclusive practice, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. I feel privileged to address you all today in person, rather than fighting poor quality internet connection and microphone static while staring at a sea of turned off cameras. Our time at Nottingham Trent University has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. To be here today graduating amongst friends and family truly shows the sheer determination we all have had to overcome any obstacles we may have faced. It's been a turbulent couple of years to complete teacher training, and I believe this has led to a group of really strong, well-rounded, newly qualified teachers. We all should be proud. During the induction week of our teacher training course, we were tasked with writing a letter to our future selves, and this was to be returned to us upon finishing the course. Me being cynical and thinking it was a pointless activity, I simply wrote, "Beth, you'll be whatever teacher you need to be." I signed it, sealed it, and didn't think about it for 2 years. When the letter was returned to me and I reread it, I began thinking about how true those scribbled words were. I've been an English teacher, a maths teacher, a mentor, a metaphorical cheerleader, an ear to listen, and a facilitator of learning. I think all of us as graduates can relate to the fact that us as teaching practitioners wear multiple hats every day to support our learners in whatever way possible. This graduation ceremony is an important opportunity to say thank you to all those who have supported us and encouraged us to persevere throughout our teacher training journeys. To our lecturers, thank you for sharing with us your wealth of knowledge, but also not treating us not as students, but as fellow colleagues. I've been course representative for 2 years and have seen the development of this course and experienced the smooth transition from face-to-face learning to online and then blended learning. Your commitment to hearing the student voices and opinions is greatly appreciated. On behalf of all the graduates, I'd also like to give a special thanks to all administrative staff and student support services who've played a huge role in the background to enable us all to achieve whilst on this course. We might have quickly realised that lessons sometimes don't exactly go to plan, and this always tends to happen when we have an observation. And all the cutting, sticking and laminating we do in preparation for lessons is great, if we remember to bring it. These moments of stress enabled all of us to become closer as peers on the course and became each other's supportive shoulder to lean on. Reflecting on our experiences here at Nottingham Trent University, I'm sure we can all agree that we can sum it up in one word: pride. This is something we shall all embody as we embark on our careers. Thank you.
Well, we're coming towards the end, and class of 2021, I echo the thoughts of our interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor Research and Innovation by congratulating all of you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future. It's fantastic to be able to share this day with you, with your family, with your friends. It's wonderful to be back in person attending these ceremonies in our magnificent university hall. But if I could just speak as Chancellor of this great university for a moment and say to you, the thing that's impressed me most over the past 18 months or so are our students. Class of 21, what you have endured, what you have achieved, I think is truly, truly amazing. And a huge thank you to each and every one of you for what you have done. I think you may be the best students we've ever had, but I can't say that, can I? I hope all of you watching this lecture theatre too and around the world can feel proud in the hall, and I know you share that sentiment. I want to recognise the contribution that Amy Vos has made since leaving NTU. Amy, it's amazing. You're an outstanding alumni and a role model for this new generation of graduates. Thank you, Amy, for your insightful and inspiring words. And if today, what you've done, what you've said, inspires just one student, just think how special that will be. Inspire many students, you really have a mission in life. Great universities need great people. And Eleanor Power was one of those people, Ellie. We salute her memory, we applaud her work, and we thank her for her outstanding contributions to NTU. Very, very special. Also, I would like to congratulate Beth Cook for that wonderful student vote of thanks. Very articulate. I'll be out of a job if she keeps doing that. Can I also take this opportunity to thank my colleagues for their agility, flexibility, and creativity over the past 18 months. I appreciate it, and I know how much our students appreciate it as well. This has been historic and unprecedented times. And students, let's be very clear about this, are the beating heart of our university. Your contributions did not come just in your studies, in your studios and seminars and laboratories, either online or in person. You supported each other academically and personally, often over long distances. You undertook projects that made organizations more effective. You made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it's known to be around the world. And I know that you missed some typical university experiences throughout the COVID pandemic, and we did what we could to optimize the amount of in-person teaching to ensure the quality of our online offer during your studies. But thank you. Thank you for your patience and resilience in these truly extraordinary circumstances. However, this is also why we're so keen to hold these graduation celebration ceremonies in person, so that this next stage of your engagement with NTU could be marked in the time-honored way. I say next stage in your engagement with NTU because although you've now graduated, you all remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you. You can continue to access support from us, including advice for the next steps of your career from the employability team. And you can find out more by visiting the NTU Alumni website. In time, consider too how you could help generations of students. Just some alumni who have helped you, just as some alumni helped you. Through offering lectures and careers advice are just some of the ways you could do this. When the time comes, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. Please do complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey, and by doing these things, you will be leaving an important legacy for the students of tomorrow. But that's for the future. Now it's time to enjoy your success and I invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the professional music as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I now declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.